Dimers? This is the DimesOnlyPodcast, and this is a recap Monday for the first week of the NFL. How are you doing today, man?
I'm pretty sad, not gonna lie. I'll get into it why later. But overall, I'm doing good. I'm happy. So back then, when I sort of watched football, this is the most I've seen football.
Already, huh? We're not.
Yeah,
we just got through week one.
Last year I played fantasy. Since last year, that's when I actually became like a not hardcore, but I'm invested in this football stuff. So lately, I haven't missed a game. So I've been feeling good.
It's a little different with the Gridiron Gurus on, man.
Yeah.
Everyone takes it pretty serious. But yeah, I mean, it's a fun atmosphere. It's really cool. But before we get into fantasy specifically, both our teams obviously played this week, and it was not pretty for my LA Rams going up against what many people call probably the best team in the NFL, what people call the Super Bowl favorites, and they definitely played like that. It was a rout 31-10 in my stadium, SoFi Stadium. And Bills Mafia showed up, man. Bills Mafia showed up, and so did the Bills. The Bills in general, Coach McDermott really coached up his team. Josh Allen did his thing. Stephon. And it was not a start that I wanted, but I think it's a start that we needed. Little reality, little reality check, coming off that Super Bowl win. But can't really hang on it too much. But how do you feel about your squad, the Pittsburgh Steelers, going up against the Cincinnati Bengals, man? That was a crazy game.
Hey, to be honest with you, my heart kind of dropped on the last touchdown. Remember they scored the last touchdown in the regular time. So I remember Bengals score, and then it was 2020.
Right.
And they had the field goal to kick. It was it was like seconds left. Or if you would have kicked it, we lost. And I remember Jerome, my roommate from CSUN, he's a Steelers fan too. He texted me. He's like, "Damn, like we just choked the lead." Right?
Yeah, dude, he was right there inside of the 10.
Yeah,
it was an easy chip shot.
And he misses it, and I'm like, "No way, he missed that." Well, he blocked it. Actually, Minka blocked that.
Yeah, right.
And then, the center was hurt. I think he hurt his pec.
The long snapper.
Yeah, long snapper.
Right.
Yeah. So it was a bad snap. I mean, but thank God Minka got the block, and then we go back to OT, and then we miss a
this is crazy.
we missed a field goal in OT, so we didn't score, and then the Bengals come back, and then they missed really bad. They missed really bad.
It's like no one wanted to win.
Yeah, and until we came back and Boswell kicked the 53-yard field goal to win the game, 23-20. I will say this, that the defense carried us. Our offense did not look good.
Oh, definitely.
I think we only scored one touchdown. I believe it was just Najee's touchdown.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
If I remember.
Okay. Yeah. That's another thing I was gonna ask you. I know it's week one. It's overreaction Monday, overreaction Friday. In my case, what's your biggest worry, biggest surprise? What you're happy about maybe after week one?
I'm happy that we started off 1-0.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah, always want that.
Yeah, most definitely.
And I'm excited to see the defense play because the defense looked good against a Bengals team that went to the Super Bowl last year.
Yeah. And
not to mention, had Joe Burrow with 5 turnovers. He threw 5 interceptions. Actually, 6. 5 interceptions and then a fumble, I believe.
Right.
Yep. And then I'm just excited. That's a good offense, and against a good offense. But I do think we need to improve our offense because we could not get a touchdown. It was just that Najee touchdown, and then it was a pick 6 we got, and that's what helped us win the game. But other than that, we need to improve, man. Yeah,
I mean, week one, obviously very early. A lot of things to improve on. For my case, big worries. O-line did not look great. 7 sacks allowed to Matthew Stafford, which I know that is your quarterback for fantasy.
I forgot to mention for Steelers too. I'm also sad that T.J. Watt got hurt.
Oh yeah, huge bummer.
And got hurt too.
Huge bummer, but silver lining with that is he's gonna be out just 6 weeks. So and it could have been worse too.
Yeah, but 6 weeks is something we need. Those 6 weeks could mean a lot. Do or die.
Yeah, it could.
And IG, hopefully his condition. They say it's not that bad, but
Yeah, hopefully
it's
not.
not that bad. Like for reals.
Yeah, hopefully not, because he's a really really great running back, and
Yes.
he's probably your best offensive player. You know. But yeah, going back to my Rams, O line was horrendous. 7 sacks allowed. So the O line is definitely something that is very worrisome to me. Also, we lost our center Brian Allen, so who knows how long he's gonna be gone for. I was told that it wasn't too serious, so hopefully that's the case. Another thing too, too much Cup. I know he had one of the greatest seasons of all time last year, but you go out and you sign a guy like Allen Robinson, and honestly, I'm not just saying that because he's in my fantasy team, but 2 targets and 1 reception. That's unacceptable. You spend a lot of money to get this guy who pretty much was a replacement for Robert Woods, who you traded away, and no OBJ right now. Hopefully we sign him back too, but two Cup reliant, unacceptable for Robinson. Higbee dropped like 3 passes, even though it was garbage time, but unacceptable there. And then who I consider the best corner in the game, Jaylen Ramsey. He looked like burnt toast out there.
He got cooked.
You know?
I didn't see the game. I was working, but I heard he got cooked.
Yeah, I have the stats right here. He was targeted 6 times. He allowed 5 receptions, over 100 yards. That's just horrible. And you even look back into last season, going into the playoffs a little bit. He did not look good in the playoffs. Allowed multiple targets down the field, and you got to start thinking. I mean, is this guy really still the best corner in the game? Even great players have a decline. But I don't know. We're gonna say something about that?
Nah. Oh yeah, great players have declined. You could, like, for example, Richard Sherman, also a great corner who fell. Darrell Revis, another good corner that declined. So we don't know if it's over for Ramsey. Maybe it was just the first game.
Maybe.
Jitters. Who knows? He did get cooked, but
He did.
Then if you think about it, one of the best receivers in the league, Stephon Diggs.
Yeah, but
you gotta give him his respect.
No, you do, but
he came back, and a good quarterback like Josh Allen who balled too.
Yeah, but you got to think that Ramsey is held down. Even no disrespect, he's held down better corners than Diggs. So I mean, to have this happen to him.
Oh no, maybe it's Diggs' year. He was putting in that work in the
yeah,
summer.
but not to like. Eventually, if you line up against a great corner and a great receiver, you're gonna have your how do you say it? You're gonna have your moments to shine every now and then. Ramsey didn't shine at all.
Yeah, like I said, I didn't watch that game, so I don't know how bad it was.
And then one more thing too that did concern me: the running game. I was surprised Darrell Henderson was RB1 for that game. I thought it was gonna be Cam Akers. We'll get to Cam Akers in a little bit.
You feel like y'all missing Sony Michel a little bit?
No,
because he did put up good games for you guys last season.
I mean,
while Akers was out.
Yeah, he did, but nah. I mean, Sony wasn't too big of a.
He's with the other LA team.
He's with the other LA team. Yes, he is. Running game was horrendous. I think that had a lot to do with the O-line as well, which I think that's the biggest takeaway for the Rams on the offensive side. But yeah, man, I think that's enough on our teams. Week 2 is coming up. It's a week-to-week league. We'll see what happens. I do want to go back to the Steelers a little bit. A win is a win, but a silver lining for the Bengals is that they had 5 turnovers and they almost won.
Yeah, that was a concern.
So that is a concern. You could take that as a glass half full for the Bengals.
But like I said, I think it had to do a lot with the offense too. Our offense cannot. One touchdown from the offense, which was Najee's touchdown, and then the defense had a pick 6, and then the rest were field goals. And that touchdown Jamar Chase got, that was some weak coverage. And I feel like in a situation like that where it's last play of the game, you need a touchdown, you already know who it's going to.
Yeah,
so
that's true.
Like I feel like, and the sad part is they almost beat us, and Mixon got hurt too.
Oh, okay.
He got hurt. He was playing like little touches.
Oh, right.
But most of it was Pirine.
Okay.
He went in the game and he got a couple receptions too.
Yeah.
But like I said, I think our offense is just bad. Like we could not score when we get to the red zone. We cannot score in the red zone. We just had to get field goals, which is pretty bad.
Yeah, you could also look at it that way too. Your offense wasn't. I mean, then again, also you don't expect Mitch to throw for 300 yards, 4 touchdowns either. But I get you. I get you. There's a glass half full with the Steelers' perspective as well. I mean, you got 5 turnovers, but your offense wasn't that elite.
Catches too. I know Devante caught a one-hander.
Right.
And then I don't know. I feel like Claypool had a good wide receiver sweeps.
Okay.
He had a good little yardage off of that, but like I said, the red zone targets is where we need it the most, and we cannot convert. So all we had to deal with is field goals.
Yeah. Yeah, man. A lot to be happy about, a lot to be worried about, but like I said, it is week 1, so we're gonna
the defense now with TJ out.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, definitely losing probably the best player on your entire roster. So losing TJ, losing a former defensive player of the year. That's going to be tough. But, I mean, Mike Tomlin's been through worse.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he's going to give him that black Air Force energy.
Like, he gave him he gifted them black Air Force Ones
before the game. Yeah.
And, I mean, they play like it. Well, the defense did, not really the offense.
Oh, man. Yeah. All right, let's move on to fantasy football.
Now we're going to talk about our teams, but fantasy.
Yeah, man, go ahead. How did you do this weekend? Who did you play?
I played Steven, one of our friends named Steven.
The reigning and defending champion in our league.
Jackson 9. That's his team name. So I have an IG, so fortunately he...
Hold on. Before you go off, what was the final score on that?
112 to 137. I got destroyed, but that had to do with Stafford underperforming. He was projected to get 25. He only got 11.20. Okay, he could have done a little better.
Right.
I didn't start Kareem Hunt, which he went off for 21.
Yeah. You think that would have helped you a little bit?
A little bit, but St. Brown, because Kareem Hunt would have been my flex.
Yeah.
So St. Brown got a 16.
Okay.
0.40, which is not bad. Winston had a
Winston did,
26 points.
That probably would have made it close.
So I think my team wasn't bad. It's not bad. I think my team.
It's not.
It was just like a bad day.
Yeah, that happened.
Oh, also, he has the Steelers defense who put up 28 points.
That's right.
You're not going to get that from a defense every time. Like, I'm a Steelers fan.
Definitely.
I'm a Steelers fan, but a defense is not scoring 28 points every time.
Right.
And Niner just fumbled the bag. They had like 16 points for me at one point. Like, and then they just got destroyed.
Yeah. Niners were up 10-0, and Bears, Bears who were projected to win four games this season, went on a 19-0 run and pretty much just sealed it there.
So I think I'm not worried about my team. I think I'm not gonna be last place because there's teams that are worse than me. Because if you think about it, my team's not bad. Waller's pretty decent. He just did not get targeted. Just Carr was targeting Devante.
Yeah, Devante a lot. Much. Yeah, he got 17 targets for 10 receptions.
Yeah, that's so annoying. Like, at one point they're gonna figure it out, and that's I think the Chargers defense was so solid that game.
Good.
Yeah, so I think I'm not too worried week 1. Got a lot of football to play.
For sure.
What about you, man?
Yeah, man. My team name. I don't even think we said our team names.
Oh yeah. My bad. I have Najee Harris, so my team's name is El Tao Tao, and the picture is Najee with the sombrero. Eating tacos.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, well, week 1 is completed. I am all Barkley, no bite, and I came from behind and I ended up winning. I beat Cook That Herb, aka Ignacio, and my guy, my number 1 overall pick, Saquon Barkley, did his thing. 40 points for me, 164 rushes, 1 rushing touchdown, 6 receptions, and he looked like the Saquon Barkley of old. I was a little nervous taking him. I'm not going to lie. I told these guys that I was not very excited about my team. But if Saquon Barkley plays like how he is capable of playing, if he is – there's no wood, huh? Damn it. I'm going to try that. No, never mind. But if he is capable of playing like the way he is playing, then I'm going to be excited about my team. Lenny, playoff Lenny. did his thing.
Check your score.
I have Joe Burrow. Even with the 4 interceptions, he ended up giving me 23 points.
I think, yeah.
Well, yeah, 5 turnovers in general, right? And yeah, I ended up edging out the win, 115 to 112. I have Gritty on the TDs next, aka Brian. So I'm happy to get the first win in fantasy. And speaking of that, we're gonna go into our best and worst performers. Not our team, but overall.
You know what's funny? I sent him a trade. No, I sent him a trade recently. He declined it, but before that, we were in trade talks. I almost took Barkley. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I was convincing him a little bit, but with that performance, I don't think he'll give up Barkley now.
Yeah, Barkley needed to prove it to me. I wasn't gonna trade him week 1 anyway. You got to see where you're at. You can't just
Not even for St. Brown.
throw everything away. No, not even for St. Brown.
I know who's someone out.
No. But yeah, I'm excited what I seen from Saquad, and hopefully he keeps it up. I'm not gonna expect 30 all the time, but if he hits his averages, if he hits a little bit more, I'm gonna be happy with my number 1 overall pick, and we'll see where we go from there. But going back, let's do best and worst performer. Who do you think was the best performer overall in fantasy this week, George?
You want to go with best so far? You want to go?
No, yeah, let's go best. Yeah.
Because we know who's worst already, right?
I don't know. We'll see. Who you got as your best?
Patty Mahomes.
Yeah.
My boy Vlad has Patty Mahomes,
yeah.
a.k.a.
Vlad.
Patty Cake. That's his name.
Yeah.
Patty
Oh,
Cake.
Patty Cake. Yeah, I was just about to look it up. Yeah, Patty Cake.
360 passing yards,
Mhm.
5 TDs, 43 fantasy points.
43.5 fantasy points.
for our-
Half
for PPR.
PPR. Yeah, man, he completely balled out.
Yeah.
We told each other our worst performer, but I was like, no, don't tell me your best. I kind of had a feeling you were going to pick him, but I'm glad we're on the same page
It
with
has
that.
to be Patty.
Yeah,
Honorable
definitely.
mentions for that would
Yeah.
be Jay Jettas.
Yeah,
2
that's.
TD.
I was going to pick off the top of my head. Hey, that's why we're the Dimes Only podcast, bros.
know each other. But the only thing is, sometimes we be disagreeing sometimes, but I don't know. Jay Jettas,
Yeah.
2 TDs.
Mhm.
He had, I didn't see how many receiving yards.
He had about like 137, which was more combined than the Packers receiving core
Kirk Cousins
alone.
is going to ball this year because of Jay Jettas. Trust me.
Mhm.
He
Yep.
is. He is.
Most definitely, I agree. Did you have anyone else as your honorable mentions for?
No.
No, but yeah, definitely, yeah. That's actually Jay Jettas was the first one to come in my head, but I was like, no, you know what?
Patty. I knew
Let me
Patty
look
had-
again. And I was like, oh no, it's Patty.
Patty.
Has to be, but yeah, Patty balled out. It looked like no Tyreek Hill, no problem, but
Well, he still had
you know,
Hilaire.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire went out.
I have him in my other fantasy team. 20 points.
Yeah, 20 points. Yeah, but without a doubt.
And
it
I was
Patrick
iffy of
Mahomes.
picking him. I wanted to pick him, but
Mhm.
that's why I went Hunt. Well, I think he got picked earlier, but I kind of wanted him. But they didn't really utilize him a lot last year like that.
Yeah, that's
So
true.
I was iffy about it. But then with no Tyreek, I mean, that's probably why he balled out.
Mhm.
He would become the third option after Kelsey. Actually, no, he probably be. Who else do they have?
No, Kelsey's the first option.
No, that's why. But
Oh.
he would be second. He wouldn't be third.
Maybe Juju,
No,
maybe.
Juju's not.
Yeah,
Juju's not. I don't see him that.
I mean, if he stays off of
Right.
TikTok, he could be a
Maybe.
really solid.
But
wide
so
receiver
far,
for the Chiefs.
Hilaire would be second option. So yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
It used to be Tyreek. He was. Yeah.
that was easy. And moving on to worst performer,
Akers.
same guy. It's
Akers.
Cam Akers. 3 rushes, 0 yards, 0 points.
And then
As a Rams fan, that hurt me a lot. I don't even have him for fantasy, but as that was very, very
I know
disappointing.
whoever has them in the fantasy teams are down bad.
Yeah, that was extremely down bad. We had Lamb Chops, aka the Fray 10, started him, and that was not pretty for Mr. Lamb Chops.
Wait, I wanted to say all the team name, but some of them.
Oh yeah.
Not all of them, cause.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not like that one.
Yeah, but we got some pretty creative guys on our league coming out.
DeAndre Swift, Swifter Sweeper,
Sweeper, the Jackson 9.
Jackson 9.
No, not that one.
Lamb Chops.
All ears
Lamb
for
Chop
deals.
because CD Lambs.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, but staying with this, we do have honorable mentions because we do have we picked the same guy for worst performer. My honorable mentions for that, A-Rob.
Oh, I
Allen
forgot about
Robinson,
him.
who's on my team. Like I said before, 2 targets, 1 reception, 12 yards,
But I feel like it wasn't his fault.
1.7 points. I mean, it's not, but it is what it is.
I would go with.
Number 2, I have on my list Devante Smith, 4 targets, 0 yards, and 0 points for the Philadelphia Eagles. I forgot who has him. I don't think anyone started him though. And my last honorable mention for worst performer is your boy, my boy, Matthew Stafford. 240 passing yards, 1 touchdown, 3 interceptions, 11.20 points in our half PPR league. Those are my 3 honorable mentions for worst performer of the week. But hands down, it was Cam Akers, no doubt about it. Opportunities weren't there, and even Sean McVay, he said that he didn't like how he didn't take advantage of those opportunities. But at the same time, three rushes, that's it, Sean. Come on now. He was pretty harsh on Akers too. So yeah, man, that was really tough to see, especially as a Rams fan. But you know, we do have the Atlanta Falcons, even though they look good against the Saints. You know, we'll see what happens with that.
Okay, so I had Burrow, but only because he could have done better.
Right.
But then I read the worst performance, and his performance was okay. He could have had more if he didn't throw those picks.
No, I mean, he started off negative 3.5 or something like
but
that.
He still put him
so
at
he
20.
definitely could have. Yeah.
All right, so I have Stafford. He already mentioned why. I crossed out Burrow because I just thought of someone else. Mike Williams. 2 points.
Oh, yeah.
Mike Williams had 2 fantasy points.
And especially with Keenan Allen being out.
Keenan Allen was out. Looks like Everett got the shine. He had a touchdown.
Yeah. Yeah, right here. I have the stats right here. Yeah, Mike Williams, a total of 2 points, 2 receptions, and 10 yards in a very pass-heavy offense, I would say.
I would say Eckler, too.
Yeah, maybe. I mean,
Eckler, a little bit.
He was taken number 2 overall in our league, so only, I think, 9.7.
So he did worse for being a second overall pick. I feel like he should be doing more. He's an RB1. Even I took him in my other fantasy, and he did bad. And I still won, though. I feel
Eli has him.
Eli.
Yeah, Eli got right here. Yeah, Austin Eckler, 36 rushing yards, 36 yards through the air, 4 receptions, 9.20. Yeah. Projected to get 18 too.
So 2 Chargers guys up there. They still got the dub, but I mean like fantasy.
No, fantasy wise, yeah, of course.
They did bad. Mike Williams, I think hopefully it's not a like this for a long time because I was rooting for him. And now that Keenan Allen's out,
he's definitely gonna be wide receiver 1. So yeah, we'll see what happens there.
My big bro has Keenan Allen.
He does. He's very sad right now.
Very down bad right now.
Yeah. So
I'm trying to give him Jarvis, but hey, Jarvis was a surprise this week. He had 14.
Oh wow, yeah. I think pretty much for the most part the Saints receiving core did pretty well.
Michael Thomas
two touchdowns for Michael Thomas.
He killed me.
Chris Olave did okay. I mean, he's a rookie. He had, I think, 9 points or something like that. He didn't do too bad.
Yeah, Mike Williams did.
But yeah, Mike Williams was
pretty bad
yesterday.
Although they won.
Overall, I think the Chargers offense, except for Herbie.
And Everett got a TD.
Everett got a TD. That's right. Yeah, former Ram right there. TE2 for the LA Rams right there, but now TE1 for the LA Chargers. So big win for the Chargers, division win right there. Let's see. Oh yeah, we told you guys we were gonna reveal our punishment.
Oh, that's
you
right.
wanna tell them what we ended up falling with?
Yeah. So last place has to wear a cardboard like on them.
A sign.
So cardboard is gonna be a sign that says I suck at fantasy.
I suck at fantasy. I got last place.
Something like that. So we're gonna go to either the 2 options right now is Santa Monica or Hollywood because it's the most like crowded with people, populated. So the goal is we're gonna have them be there for 30 minutes and see how many tips they can get off of playing an instrument.
Instrument, yeah. Most likely, I think we're probably gonna stick with the harmonica. We don't know yet, but yeah, last place has to wear the sign while playing the harmonica in front of
and
all
then
those
he
people.
needs to get tipped for 30 minutes. See how much
money he grows. Yeah,
he gets. And pretty cool punishment. I know I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah, our other option was go to a restaurant and be with a doll
With dog,
and
take it
like
on
go on a
date.
date and buy the doll food and stuff like that. That would have been funny. I'm actually the only one that voted
But the only
for
thing
that
with
because
that,
I think that's
I
hilarious.
feel like that would have been hard just because I feel like any restaurant you try to go to, you'd probably get kicked out or something.
Nah, I don't think it
You
would.
don't think so?
But either way, like how funny would that be?
Yeah.
But I'm gonna mention this. The other option won because they said however much money that person raises is gonna go towards the trophy that we plan on getting. I wanted to go with the most funny one. I feel like the doll would be super hilarious.
Another
But
thing
gotta respect
I'm gonna
majority
mention
rule.
After this, you know the walkouts we did. The walkouts we did were pretty funny.
Uh-huh.
We posted it on YouTube, and right now it's at 2K. I don't know how they got to 2K,
Yeah.
but it has 2K views somehow.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
I'm not complaining.
No, we just it was pretty shocked. It was pretty shocking to see whoever went and seen it. Thank you, because that was like a 700% jump from our.
Shout out Best Celebrations. If you
For
guys
sure.
know that Instagram account, they commented under our walk-ins
Yeah.
and stuff. It was pretty cool, have them comment.
Yeah. Also, too, make sure to go follow them. Anything sports, really. They're right there posting, so make sure to go follow
Yeah,
Best Celebrations. They're verified. Carbs and Acids homie right there. So thank you for the comment. And, hopefully if you want to go check out his account, follow him, post some pretty good stuff.
Also, yeah, like I had told him, I had seen that walk-up on YouTube. It was like at 580 the views.
Right, yeah.
And then today he's like, did you see? I'm like, well, now how many views? He's like 2.2K. I'm like, oh, damn. I did not expect that. But anyways.
Another thing.
Pretty cool.
Another thing too, if you have not want to go check it out, I'm gonna have the link right there below this video. So make sure you go check it out, and you can see how serious we take fantasy.
My background music was Young Boy just because I felt like a menace. How to win this league.
Okay, since week 1 is over with, we are going to be focusing on week 2 real quick. We picked 5 matchups in week 2, and we are gonna give our predictions. So, what game you want to start off with in week 2? Want to start off with your game?
Yeah, we go Pittsburgh, New England.
Pittsburgh, New England at
Pittsburgh.
At Pittsburgh. Let me check the line on that real quick. But what are your predictions for that game, man?
I'm be a little biased on this one.
Of course. Also, too, I mean, New England's not the New England that we all know
but
as
I'm
well.
just saying, the way our defense looked, just without T.J. Watt, like with T.J. Watt, it's better, way better. But I know T.J. Watt's not playing, but I still feel like our defense could produce.
Most definitely.
And I feel like we could win that game, probably a good amount, maybe some 14 points.
Right.
Put up 14 points, 14-3 or something like that.
That's a low-scoring game.
Yeah, we can't score a touchdown.
Over under on this game is 40.5. So and that's pretty much underestimating it.
Our offense can't score a touchdown. Maybe we.
I don't know, man. Vegas knows the thing there too. The line right now is actually New England minus 1.5, so New England's favored right now in this game. I think that has a lot to do with probably TJ.
And IG being out.
Yeah. But you know what? I'm gonna say screw the line. New England is not what they are. Mac Jones is mid at best.
Is that bad? That game was bad. I didn't see that one.
Yeah, I mean they only scored 7 points. New England did. Yeah, I'm gonna go with your Pittsburgh Steelers right there. I'm gonna go with them. Not even a cover. Yeah. I'm gonna go way over on that. So I got Pittsburgh on that. All right, let's go to my game. So Rams Falcons line is at pretty big. Minus 10.5 for the Rams. Over under is at 47.5. So they're calling for a pretty high scoring game there. This is I feel like it's a must win for my squad right here. I'm gonna go with the Rams. Pretty much covering. I think they're gonna cover this. The game's at SoFi. Falcons are not that good, even though they gave the Saints a run for their money as well. But I'm gonna go with my LA Rams on this one.
I'm gonna go with Rams too. I feel like they could bounce back from that loss. I'm really hoping Stafford steps up. I know he's not my QB for my
No,
team, but he's my QB for my fantasy teams,
Most
which
definitely.
counts.
Yep, you got that right.
I sent him a little DM on Instagram. Make sure he got right. So I'm hoping Stafford balls out that game for me. I'm going to go Rams taking it. I think it's going to be a blowout if they play like the Super Bowl champs that they are.
Yeah, most definitely. Most definitely. I want to save this one because I think that's the game of the week. Let's go to Monday night matchup. Philly versus Vikings. The line currently right now is at minus 1.5. Philly's way, 51.5 over under. Who do you feel like would take that Monday night matchup, man?
I'm going with the Vikings.
Who you picked to win the division?
I had so when Vikings beat the Green Bay, we have a friend, Roger.
Yeah.
He's a Vikings fan. He's a Green Bay fan.
Right.
And he commented under our post when I said that Vikings were gonna win the division. He said I was tripping. Yeah. And as soon as they beat the Green Bay, I went and I texted up. What'd I say? Oh, I'm like, how about them Vikings? Bro, I feel like they're the real deal. Kirk Cousins is going to ball. Jay Jettis is going to do his thing.
Yeah.
I think Thielen looked pretty decent too, no?
I don't know. I have no idea about Thielen.
I didn't see the game because I couldn't watch it.
Right.
I think it was like I didn't have access to it, but I go with Vikings.
Yeah.
They got a better offense. The way Jay Jettis is going to play, he's going to have maybe not as good as a Cooper Cup year, but
I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't.
He did have a year.
I'm going to say this. The Minnesota Vikings fired their head coach last season.
And they had the Rams offensive coordinator.
They fired their head coach last year, and they hired the McVay tree, Kevin O'Connell, who was the offensive coordinator for your Super Bowl champion Los Angeles Rams, hired by the Minnesota Vikings. And you are going to see a revelation by both Kirk Cousins and Justin Jefferson. They will be this year's Matthew Stafford and Cooper Kupp because Jay Jettis is that explosive. He's that good. Kirk Cousins is a good enough quarterback to get him the ball, as we've seen Sunday. And, at first I kind of thought you were a little crazy picking the Vikings, but, hey, man, you could be on to something, man. You could be on to something.
I knew something was up.
I like the Eagles. I picked them to win the NFC East, especially after Dak is now out 6-8. Even if he was healthy, I still would have picked the Eagles. This game is going to be a good one. I'm going with the Vikings as well, man.
Philly has a good defense, though.
Philly, yeah. I mean, no one that really stands out. But yeah, man, yeah. This is Jay Jettis' year. He's my early pick for offensive player of the year. The gritty will be in full effect.
How many
this year?
Are we gonna see?
Oh, dude, we're gonna see at least over 15 this year, man.
No, but with that game.
That game probably another 2.
2?
Yeah, probably another 2.
I'm gonna go off and say he's getting 3 this time.
3?
Yeah.
That means he's gonna cook Darius Slay, man. But yeah, Kirk Cousins and Justin Jefferson, mark this down. They will be this year's, last year's, whatever, version of Matthew Stafford and Cooper Kupp. So we both got the Vikings there.
We got a good one.
Yeah.
Bucs versus Saints.
Bucs versus Saints. Who the Saints have owned the Bucs in the regular season. Line starts off there -3, going Tampa Bay's way, over under 40. Saints play the Buccaneers very well. Bucs dominated the Cowboys yesterday. O-line is still not there. Who are you leaning towards, man?
I'm going to go what I think would be the upset. Winston.
You're going with the little eating the W?
Saints. I'm going to go with the Saints.
Yeah. This game is in New Orleans.
Yep. Saints. Tom Brady's the GOAT, but Mike Evans is not that great.
What?
I don't like Mike Evans.
Oh.
Nah, he's
okay. Well, I mean, you don't like him. Don't say he's not.
All right. Mike Evans is great, but that's who else they got? Godwin.
No, Godwin's hamstring is hurt. He's
played
doubtful.
Though, right?
No, he played, yeah, but I'm not sure if he's gonna play.
All right. All they have is Mike Evans.
Yeah, pretty much.
And
well, hold up. You can't just go like that, discrediting my RB2. Can't discredit my RB2 like that.
Forgot.
No, Lenny. Playoff Lenny, baby. He ran
Wait,
what?
Julio got a good catch that game too, dude.
Yeah. Julio was very much involved yesterday as well. But you're still sticking with that Saints pick?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm probably going to go with the Saints here too. For some reason, they just get up against the Buccaneers just like the 49ers do against my Rams. Yeah, Saints always get up, man. This game is in New Orleans. I feel like um, the O line for the Bucks is gonna be exposed, um, especially with the pass rush that the Saints offer. So I'm going Saints right there +3 right
All
there.
right, game of the
And then
week
we
that
what we what we
what
feel
we
like
think is game
game
of
of
the
the
week,
week, which is the first game of
and
week
it's a
two.
divisional rivals for them.
The Los Angeles
Chargers
Chargers
versus the Kansas City Chiefs.
and the Kansas City
The
Chiefs.
only team that will be giving Chargers a hard time in that division. Now that I seen the Broncos, the Raiders play, I think the division is gonna be
Between these
Chargers,
two?
Chiefs fighting for it. I don't think Broncos got cooked by Geno, bro. I don't know,
You're gonna take that much into it week one?
bro. It's Geno. Geno look good though. Geno look good.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, man. This line is opening up -3.5 for Kansas City. Over under is 54.5. I wouldn't be surprised if they pass that over. I would bet the over on that.
So these are the two teams fighting for the.
Division.
Mm-hmm.
Who you got? Who you got on this
You pick
Thursday
first,
night?
because I'm still having.
This Thursday night is gonna be in Arrowhead Stadium, Kansas City, Missouri. Oh, this is tough. I'm gonna stick hometown, man. I'm going with the LA Chargers. They beat them last year in Arrowhead. I feel like they're gonna beat them again. Chargers defense, man, improved so much. Pass rush of Khalil Mack, pass rush of Joey Bosa, Derwin James, zero deal. We don't know about J.C. Jackson yet. Could be back, could not be back. But that defense is for real, regardless. Justin Herbert is a real deal. He is my favorite quarterback in the league. Austin Eckler is not gonna have another 9-point performance fantasy wise.
But Mike Williams got to step up if they want to win.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Chargers +3.5 on this one, man.
I was leaning toward Chiefs just because the way Mahomes played last week.
Phenomenal.
I know Chargers defense are really good, but a great QB is always gonna destroy a great defense.
Yeah, most of.
But I'm still gonna go with the Chargers. That defense looks brutal.
Yep.
And it's not like the Chargers don't have an offense. Justin Herbert is close to Patty Mahomes, if not as good as Patty Mahomes.
Right.
You can argue who's better, but I'm gonna go with the Chargers. Mike Williams, I feel like he will step up. Austin Eckler's gonna step up, and Jay Everett had a good performance too. He still might be one of their go-to guys. I feel like. So I'm gonna go with Chargers beating Kansas City Chiefs. I'm sorry, Mahomes, you're great. You're a great player, but I'm going with the Chargers.
Yeah, man, these division games, especially between these two teams, man, they always show up, always give us down to the wire games. Last year, the 2 times they played went down to the wire, and this one is going to be great. What a great way to open off week 2 in this beautiful NFL season. Yeah, this game is a must-watch. If you are an NFL fan, you know this is a must-watch. Yeah, most definitely, man. This we cannot miss this game. That I know that was very NFL heavy, but you know it just started, and me and George are very excited.
I'm very invested into the NFL now.
Yeah, most definitely.
I really love watching the games. I love the fantasy. So with these guys,
gets you even more into football. It's crazy.
It's like my first year, bro. I don't. Every day they let me have it in the chat, talking, and.
Nonsense, no nonsense.
I know my team's gonna back it up. I know I'm not gonna get last. Like I said, these guys were writing me off, so I didn't write back.
Yeah.
You know where that's from?
No, I don't.
You gotta see the Gino's interview. But anyway, they said I had the worst teams that I wasn't gonna know how to draft. But my team is solid. It's not even the worst team. I feel like there's other teams that are worse. I feel like and are more down bad. You know, I got a great bench. I feel like they all bought. Kareem Hunt, Jarvis Landry, Winston, they bought. I'm feeling good.
Okay. Yeah, well, we're going to be back here next week to, give y'all our recap. We are on YouTube. We are on Spotify if you prefer that sort of podcast style. And another thing, too, if you have not checked out our Fantasy Football Walk-Up, check out the link in the bio. It's going to be right below our video for today. Anything else you want to... Tell our friends.
Nah, just keep on running the numbers up. We appreciate you guys.
Yep.
I appreciate it. We've been going strong at it, you know.
Yeah.
We took a little break during the summer, but we're going strong now that football's back. We're going back to back football. I mean, we'll throw in other content in there, but you know, you didn't tell the SD story.
Oh yeah. No, I'll
Save it.
I'll say that for another time.
Okay.
Thank you guys so much for sticking with us. We will be back next week. You already know what it is.
This was a long one, but hope you sit through it. All right. Catch you guys later.
All right. Peace.
Peace.